Hello, I'm Larissa. Welcome to Goblins of Discord. Today I'm typing Ali Wong, the comedian and actress. And this is an announcement to let you know that the new server is up and running, which you can join. There's two tiers. All the information is on goblinsofdiscord.com on the Substack. And for limited time, so before July 4th, if you were already typed by me previously, like you paid me to type you, then and you have questions about your type or you disagree with some aspect of your typing, you have until then, before then, preferably. If I get too many, then too bad. So join now, join earlier than later, because I'm moody and I can't predict when I will just shut down. So if you want your typing looked at, there will be a list of questions in a video that you have to submit, and then I will just send you like a little voice message over Discord with something written. No PDFs, no video recordings, okay? No Zoom calls, nothing of that nature. So if that interests you, then sign up now. There's going to be some fun stuff going on in there, obviously. Okay. Ali Wong. Ali Wong. She kind of has bite, like you can see in like these pictures already. She's got attitude. She's got a sort of zany vibe. I don't know, not to be derivative, but sometimes having funky glasses points to people having 7 in their type. She kind of looks assertive just looking at her. Like she kind of has an embodied attitude, but she's not intimidating. I mean, maybe she would be intimidating to some people, but she seems kind of open, attitude, embodied. Oh wait, here she looks sort of nervous, but she's still doing. Oh no, but then it's followed by this. So yeah, we'll watch her on Hot Wings. I like Baby Cobra. I haven't watched her newest one. I think she did it. I don't know if she did it while she was pregnant. It was funny. She was like talking about like, I don't know, getting HPV from a surfer and like all kinds of stuff. Where I was like, oh yeah, she's either a 7 or she's got a strong 7 in her type. I am leaning 7 wing 8 for her core type and probably self-prosocial, but we'll just see.
When you're like, I'm not feeling this one at first, I was like, oh, what's wrong with Allie? But yeah.
Oh, this one's spicy.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? For First We Feast, I'm Sean Evans, and you're watching Hot Ones. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. And today we're joined by Ali Wong. She's an Emmy and Golden Globe Award-winning actor, best-selling author, and comedian. You know her from the dark comedy series Beef, films like Always Be My Maybe, and of course, her many acclaimed stand-up specials. On that note, she has a brand new hour of comedy, her newest special, Single Lady, set to drop on Netflix October 8th. Ali Wong, welcome to the show.
Oh, I'm so excited and scared.
She's already opening with like weird voices, so I don't know if that points to her being a head type.
What's going through your mind as you prepare to take on the Hot Ones gauntlet?
Okay, honestly, what's going through my mind is that I can't.
But always like, or already she's like high energy, on, loud, like spraying, sort of assertive energy.
Can't eat this many wings to the bone, and I pride myself on eating like the cartilage, the marrow, and the gristle. That's what's going.
So disgusting. I think she might be 9 wing 8 fixed as well, so I think she might have like double 8 wings.
Well, are you ready to get started?
Kind of gives her more of a caveman aspect, or 7-9 sparkly fairy aspects.
I'm ready to get started.
And also, I guess that would be like maybe a self-prezi thing. Like, I pride myself on who prides themselves on eating bones. Ugh. Okay. Also, she's got like, does she have like little lash dazzles on, like jewels on her lashes? It's kind of some unnecessary like 7 wing 8 maybe stuff, or 7-9 stuff.
That's not very spicy. Is that supposed to be spicy?
We on-ramp you over here.
Okay.
So take your wins where you can get them on.
Okay. All right. That's great. Yummy.
So it's funny to me how many comedy specials start
Yeah, and seven wing eights versus seven wing sixes, like seven wing sixes have more manic, frenzied energy, whereas seven wing eights have more kind of rooted, grounded, assertive. Like they feel like more of an assertive type than seven wing sixes. Seven wing sixes assertiveness is more like ADHD that you can't turn off.
With a comic pensively smoking a cigarette backstage or walking heroically through a city. But you get right to the heart of the matter with a walkout song.
Yeah.
From Beyonce to Wu-Tang, what role do the musical cues play in setting the tone for an Ali Wong special?
As you can tell,
And that's also an assertive thing. Like she's like, here I am, bitch. I'm in the house. Don't. My presence is a party.
from maybe my first special, I think we got this beat that cost like $1,000 because, and my dress cost $8. I mean, it was a very low budget special. But then once I could have a music budget, then I was like, I'm going for Wu-Tang. Now, yeah, I just felt like having Beyonce was like appropriate.
How are we feeling after Wing 1?
I just felt like having Beyonce was appropriate, not a 6.
Fine.
Yeah, not one of the humble types. She's just owning it. Now I'm worthy of Beyonce, or Beyonce's worthy of me.
Fine. But that's how everyone feels after Wing 1. Does anybody fall apart after Wing 1?
Well, I like to check in.
And 7 wing 8s are kind of more combative 7s, like, because they have the 8. And I think she's double wing 8, so she's kind of got this, like, I don't think she's being combative, like she's trying to fight him or anything. I think it's just like, I think people with 8 in their type don't like usually recognize how like their energy is like this kind of powerful force like against you.
Just in case, all right?
Oh,
Little dicks
okay.
Flavor.
Very sweet.
Up front.
Mm-hmm. I ate a ghost pepper once by mistake because it was mixed in with a bunch of other shishito peppers at the farmer's market. And then I really felt it like move down my esophagus. And then is this too much information?
No.
And then, when
I'm
the
fascinated.
next morning, burning.
You're telling me.
Yeah. The butthole specifically.
Yeah, this is some like SPSO gross humor, like self-prosocial. And I think 9 wing 8 picks. 7 wing 8 plus 9 wing 8 plus self-pres. That's just like diabolical combination for probably freaking people out with TMI.
Was burning.
It does that.
Yeah.
So I read that the first place that you ever did stand-up was at the Brainwash Cafe on Folsom Street in San Francisco.
Yes.
Can you paint the picture?
I think she's probably 3 wing 4 fixed. Or maybe she's like 3 wing 4 fixed last though. Because that was like very... Yeah, she says all kinds of stuff that is not necessarily like positively image centric, and also social, not social dumb. So self-pres socials are more like loose with their social instinct, which is also a self-image kind of instinct and how they appear to other people.
Or for what? An open mic?
I mean, she's poised. She's got like she always looks good. She always has her shit together. She's not like a messy, like social sexual or something. And she's got like, of course, I don't think you can have like somebody with 7 and not have a leopard outfit at some point. This is a pretty 7-ish outfit. I love that. She's like an unfolding flower.
Showcase hosted by Tony Sparks might have looked and felt like for a performer on stage?
My gosh, this is a deep cut. I am sure you must be are you a PhD? That's a crazy, that is Tony Sparks. Wow. So
this is a deep cut. Like, oh wow, you actually did research. Like, oh wow, you were actually paying. I don't know. I feel like this must be like some kind of 7-9.
There was this place called the Brainwash Cafe, and it was like literally half cafe, half laundromat, 100% homeless shelter. And the show would start at 5 p.m. and you do 3 minutes to like, people jerking off into their eggs and folding their laundry. And
Yeah,
and a lot of
This is like, I feel like a situation that a 7 would get into that's trying to do comedy, because it's like you're just whatever, it'll work out. I'll just go do it at this like homeless shelter laundromat. But also the way that she's telling the stories, she's zeroing in on like the kind of the funny aspects, like the she's kind of using gross details to entertain.
Comics judging you, and it was great.
Thinking back on that time, which venue do you remember as more of a night?
I think she's 3 wing 4 in her heart center because she's sort of like using negative. She's not framing it positively per se. Like with I think she is 7 wing 8 9 wing 8. I don't think she's 7 8 3. I think she's kind of like, I don't know. I could be off on that, but she doesn't seem like domineering enough. She does seem kind of vibey and like she would be fun to hang out with, but let me keep watching. Like she doesn't have that kind of like, I feel like when you have like a lot of 7 and 8 in your type, like it's almost like an evil Disney princess queen like energy where it's like cackling in the rafters with like your high arched eyebrows and smearing lipstick all over your face or something.
Nightmare. Marsh's Mock Cafe or Our Little Theater in the Tenderloin District.
My gosh. Well, why do you know these things? My gosh. Okay. Probably Our Little Theater, because it was in the Tenderloin, which if you know San Francisco, those loins are not so tender.
Right.
In that neighborhood. I mean, like if you step outside of Our Little Theater.
Yeah, and she's also just like kind of the way that she's keeping the mood up and light, and it's like she's dominating with her energy, but she's not really dominating in the sense of like she's putting attention on him still and sort of keeping things light while she's still also like describing some dark stuff. So there is this kind of like innate power that she has, but it doesn't feel like that kind of overwhelming, like Madonna energy.
You will step in human feces for sure. That's human
real.
shit.
It gets
that's
real.
not dog shit.
Again, like for some 9 wing 8 stuff, I don't know. It's like why we gotta know about all this?
That's human shit. So,
I mean, this is also just 7. Like again, like 7s, I think just gravitate towards like the gross as like entertainment value, but
yeah, it was like gross and scary to enter and exit every single time. And then, my God, the audience, that poor audience, like always, I mean, they got trapped. They got catfished into being there. And they knew it. And I knew it. And I felt bad for them.
And she felt bad for them maybe because 7s don't like to be trapped. I'm reaching at straws here.
Neil's real deal. Again, I'd say like not. It's like spicy in the way maybe people ketchup might be spicy to people. It's like this is. But I should really stop flexing.
Talking.
Yeah,
No,
I know,
like it. I like
really...
it.
Let's skip ahead and see how she does like the really hot stuff.
Dark in the ABC medical drama Black Box.
That's so funny that you mentioned that show. Nobody has ever come up to me and been like, oh my God, I loved you as Dr. Lena Lark on Black Box. For those of you who don't know, I played an agoraphobic radiologist who has a love arc with the plumber. Oh my God, I had to learn about the occipital lobe and the occipital lobe and the frontal cortex and oh my God, yeah. And I still know the difference. I don't remember the difference between left brain and right brain.
But that's all right.
One's creative and one's mathy. But I can never. Yeah.
All right, Allie.
Unfortunately, I think that's 7-head curse of blocking out things that are just not interesting. It's like how would I remember such boring details?
Yeah.
This next wing is The Bomb Beyond Insanity.
Okay.
I don't want to lie to you. It's an experience.
All right, I'm excited. Look at that marketing. Who wants to do this Breaking Bad toxic? No.
Oh, there's your 3 wing 4 fix coming out, I guess, right there. Look at this marketing.
It's spicy.
Yeah.
It's spicy.
Completely different level.
Yeah. spicy.
And you're like, I'm not feeling this one at first. I was like, oh, what's wrong with Allie? But
Oh,
yeah,
this one's spicy.
yeah. I'm gonna join you.
This one's atomic. Yeah, this one's, oh, it keeps going.
It's beyond insanity, right? It grows. You want to talk about growers? This one right here.
I don't know why people do this shit. I wouldn't make it past the first one. But also, she's a 7, which I think she is. It's like she's made it pretty far. 7s don't like pain and discomfort, so.
But I know that you are an adventurous eater.
This is really spicy.
Yeah, I know. But you're holding on, and I'm here right along with you. Just be careful around the eyes. Be careful, because you've been touching that napkin. We might have some fresh ones over there that might be better in a situation like this.
Yeah.
Bird box.
Yeah.
Do you have a Mount Rushmore of noodle soups, a top 4 of all time?
I do. I would say,
Just trying to distract her from the pain.
I really love the New Romian, the beef noodle soup at Dai Ho in the San Gabriel Valley, the pho at Pho Hanoi in San Jose.
It's like so SPSO coded again. Like she actually knows specific. I mean, other types can too, but it's like she has these specific places with these specific items.
Doesn't exist anymore, but I love Turtle Tower in San Francisco. That had great chicken pho, and then I could order it with dark meat only.
Ooh, right up your alley.
And then my other one is when I used to live in Vietnam, there was like a snail tomato.
I think like self-pres 7s are more foodie-ish too, because 7s like to try everything and whatever that instinct is. I mean, well, maybe not quite that, but so I think like self-pres 7s probably do try a lot of strange cuisine, or like, they go to all these different places to try the food, and they're more like, I think self-pres 7s are more adventurous in that way than other 7s.
Tomato crab soup that this one would serve on the street, and it was so cute because I loved her so much, and she was so mean to me, and she was so cranky. But then
I do think 7s like that kind of a little bit.
I took a picture of her, and then I gave it to her one day, and it meant so much to her because I don't think anyone had ever taken a picture of her at work like that. And she was smiling, and she was like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. And she didn't give me free soup. She just smiled at me from then on. Yeah.
I mean, you could put that, what she just told, in the 2 bucket or 2 influence bucket, but I think she was like, I think that's also like a thing with maybe 7 and 9 or 9, 7, I don't know, where you can, with the, like, positive types can be written off as like being superficial, but I think there's also this thing of like seeing something interesting about another person. The 7s do notice what's interesting about somebody, or that, maybe like as she framed it, like that was sort of beautiful or unique about them, especially if she's reviewing forfix, and then she gave her the picture of that just as a kind, like, I mean, she didn't say she didn't give me anything for free, so maybe with the wing 8 there was like a little bit of leverage that she was hoping for, but I think that can be a thing too, where sometimes it's just fun to like surprise somebody, because it's fun as like I think 7 to be surprised sometimes by something like that.
I've been humbled. I thought I was tough until the bomb beyond insanity.
You know what? You're not the first person.
Is that where it usually gets people? That's that one?
It usually gets people way earlier than that, Allie.
Oh, okay. All right.
Not
that feels
you.
Good.
You're battle tested.
Okay.
With that being said, are you ready to
Yes.
move on to the next wing?
Oh, man,
Okay, yeah.
All right. So this is Arbol Scorpion.
Oh, I like the flavor on that one.
This one does grow. It's not so fun, but after the last one, I feel like it makes everything a little bit easier at least.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I would say that then.
It's like the hot sauces, they can hear you,
Yeah, I feel vibrations around.
So you joined Vince Vaughn as at least the second high school student body class president that I've interviewed in the last year.
No way!
Yeah.
I didn't know that about him.
What was your
Okay, I'm getting bored of this. What else can we watch? I feel like she's in a lot of stuff that will get flagged as copyrighted, so unfortunately. Netflix for sure will. Maybe this one.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much. I'm really excited to be here. I like to watch porn. Anybody else here like to watch porn?
But this looks old, but I like that she's like just opening with this. This does feel like 7 wing 8, 9 wing 8 stuff.
I love watching porn, and I think that when people look up porn on their favorite site, they always have their 2 standard search words, and mine are Asian and school. Yes, I like to watch Asian because I'm conceited, and I like to watch school because I'm Asian. I'm like, oh my God, are they doing a standardized test? Yeah. I want to get married. I do. I want to get married real bad because I have this fantasy that if I get married, I get to stop doing all the shit women have to do to keep fuckable. Like, I could just trap a dude and make no more effort. I don't want to wear thong underwear anymore. I want to be free to not wear thong underwear. I just want to wear little boys' underwear. Because that's what fits. I don't know what that pocket in the...
It's kind of like also more self-pressed social framing. It's like, once I get my man, then I can just let it all go. Yeah, and just like the seven stuff of, now I don't have to do this stuff I don't want to do. Shedding responsibility. Obviously, marriage is adds responsibility, which is why I'm never gonna get married.
The front is for. That's just where I put my keys when I run. And I do not want to have to diet anymore. I hate dieting. That is the worst part about being a woman. You know what I did today? I ate kale chips. And then I did a bunch of butt squeezes at my desk, hoping that I would take a shit and have a 6-pack.
What is she doing? I mean, this is entertaining, but it's sort of like the dancing jester sort of stuff that she's doing. It's like, this is how sevens kind of humiliate themselves. Like I showed Amy Schumer a while ago as like, I think a social sexual 6.7, and it's like the way that she's sort of self-deprecating, like Ali Wong versus like Amy Schumer, where Amy Schumer's like literally degrading herself and speaking really poorly of herself, but how sevens do it is more especially with like a 3 fix, I guess, but it's more just like I'm entertaining and funny. I'm telling you something gross, but I'm not actually telling you anything like about me as a person being horrible or like hating myself. It's like, I'm just telling you, I couldn't make this shortcut work. I'm trying to be hot and I just want to shit it out. So I don't know if that's clarifying for anyone, but I want to try to get one more video done before I go. So I'm going to wrap this up. Ali Wong. Ali Wong. So self-pressed social, 7 wing 8, I think. 3 wing 4, or 9 wing 8 probably second because of how gross she is. But it's like sevens can make being gross cute, but I feel like a lot of other types when they're gross, it's literally just gross. But when sevens are gross, it's endearing. I'm not biased at all. So yeah, 7 wing 8, 9 wing 8, 3 wing 4. So 7, 9, 3. Fawn star, Faun star, pixie grifter, scammer, whatever. And then her shadow type is not a full type. I think it's just 884. She could have 3-wing 2 fixed, but I'll just go with 884. I mean, she does do like routines pregnant and stuff, which maybe is points for 3-wing 2. Um, she does kind of have a welcoming energy too, but I'll just soft land on 3-wing 4. I like some of these videos. It's like I can't really know all the way. Like I can't really know with full certainty all of the aspects of the type. So I make these to figure it out for myself, and then I have this sort of like library to like kind of come back to, compare and contrast, and then eventually I'll probably have to update a ton of types with some alterations, but it is what it is. Yeah, and then her alter ego would be 893, which is also not like a proper type. So that's that.